Humility. The King and the Sage. King Avadhi was well known across the land for his humility. People from all over the world came to visit him and bless him. He would receive all with equal respect. One day, a sage came to visit the king. The king was very busy with some important matter of the kingdom. The sage had to wait a long time. Finally, the king asked the sage to see him in the court. The sage entered the hall. He looked around and was awed at the luxury of the court. Though the sage had to wait long, he was not angry. The moment he saw the king, he smiled and took off his turban. Keeping the turban in his hand, he bowed to the king. The king was touched. He knew that the sage could have left the court without meeting him. Still, he had chosen to wait. Respecting this, the king immediately stood up and accepted the sage's respect. He then took off his crown and bowed back to the sage. The ministers and others present in the court were shocked. When the sage left, the chief minister asked the king, "Your Majesty, may I please ask, why did you take off your crown and bow to the sage?" The sage was a simple man from your kingdom. It was his duty to pay his respect to you, but you are the king. Why did you take off your crown and bow to him? The king said, "Dear chief minister, though the sage was a simple man from my kingdom, he was humble and modest. His humility was his best quality. He showed his respect to me by not getting angry and by taking off his turban. Being the king, it was my responsibility to return his respect, even if it meant that I had to take off my crown to do it." The chief minister and the others looked at the king in amazement. The king had proved that humility was not limited to ordinary men.